Hey YouTube, upgrading my last AMD 580 to a 6600 XT. Just got it off eBay. Just come in the mail today. I paid, it's a little high, but I wanted to get all those 580s upgraded. Paid about $260. I think with shipping, everything, it was closer to $280 or so. Not a real good price, but a lot cheaper than it was during the bull run. Let's see if we can figure out how to open this. This will be number 5 for amount of 6600 XTs I have. Looks like it might be brand new even, I'm not sure. I thought it said used, but maybe it was brand new, I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's hard telling. So you got the tape here, but that could have been just easily torn off. Get it out of here. Dang. Whoop. There I did it. At least it was on cardboard, not on the ground. Looks pretty clean. I don't see any dust. Pretty good looking one. Alright. I'll go over to the mining rig and show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna replace this AMD RX580 Sapphire 8GB. Then this rig will have 3 Vega 56s and 5 6600 XTs. And I'm thinking it'll drop my power usage by almost 100 watts, since the RX580s supposedly take 140 watts. But if you look at the software, it shows it only takes 70 or 80. So I'm thinking once I boot it all back up, my wattage should be right around 4620 for total wattage. We'll take a look once I get everything all set up and shut down. First, we're gonna go to flight sheets and unset the miner. That gives a chance to cool down all the GPUs. They're not real hot, but it's a good idea to do. Wait about 10 to 30 seconds. And as soon as I do that, I'll Just shut her down. And then we'll be back at the miner. We're back at the miner. This one's screwed in, so I'll have to unscrew it. Screws aren't necessary on some GPUs, but you have to have it in a few of them just so that way they all go across. Just kind of lean on it a little bit. But since this one was so tall, I figured it was a good idea to put a screw in it. This time we're going to try and remember to plug in the 6600 XT. Last time I turned the rig back on, couldn't get it to work because I forgot to plug it in. So you just want to try to find that slot and just kind of wiggle it in, don't force it. Now it's all pushed down, and might as well put the screw in this one. You can find there we go. Find the hole. Like it's in there, plug it in, and we'll turn it on, see what happens. Fans are spinning, probably can't see it, but they are. It's a good sign. So now we got a Vega 6600, 6600, 6600, 6600, 6600, Vega. We'll probably set these overclocks to the lowest setting first, see if they work, and if they don't, then we'll move them up from there. Take a picture of it. That way we can reference it. And then we'll change the core to 901. Or actually, I might wait for this to boot up first. Yeah. Yep, shows right up. No problem with drivers or anything this time. See, once it sees that it's a 6600, there's different options in here. That's why I waited for it to boot up. So the core clock's 901, 615 for core voltage, memory controller, 680, memory clock, 1125. Memory voltage I think was 1250. I'll just double check though. Yep. Sock frequency 900. And sock VDD max 765. And we'll apply that. wait a few minutes, and then we're gonna restart. Reason you wanna always restart, because it don't seem like it initializes unless you actually restart the miner. Seems like that's with all miners. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but alright, we'll be back in a few minutes. I typically like to wait for this load average to come down also when it's first booting up. Just seems like the whole rig will stay up longer, and it just overall reacts better and everything. For some reason it's still gaining, I'm not sure why. It's offline. So we might have to give it a few more minutes. I'll probably have to go manually restart it. Nope, there it goes. For some reason it takes a while to register all the GPUs, and then the load average starts going down. Must be that's just how the software works, or I'm not sure exactly why, but as soon as it actually sees all the GPUs, that load average starts going down. I like to at least get it below 1.0. I think these load averages is for each processing, so it must be this has 3 cores, but it maybe it only shows you 3 cores. It could have more, I'm not really sure. It's to a BTC S37, so they're probably not the greatest CPUs, but you don't need a fancy CPU to mine with either, unless you're CPU mining. I'll be back when this lowers a little bit. It's been about, I think, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, minute. Load average just got to 1.0. Typically when the miner runs, it don't go much below or above probably 1.2, 1.1. A lot of times I look at it and it's below 0.75. Sometimes you look at it, it's 0.0 something. But just when it starts up, I think it's something to do with these Vegas, but I'm not really sure. So we're gonna launch the flight sheet, see what happens. Hopefully that 6600 works. A pretty nice GPU. They don't have a lot of hashing, but they use a very little power. So, and they create almost no heat. It's pretty amazing how little heat. It can be 90 degrees out, and I have all my, I think my fans set to 30%, and they might go to 40% when it's 90, 95 degrees out. So super efficient and don't really overheat at all. Should be able to, not quite yet. A few more go arounds here and we'll be able to see if it's actually hashing. Looks like the DAGs are being created. Looks like we submitted a share. A couple shares now. Looks like all of them are hashing. I'll give it a few more minutes and I'll come back after it's been hashing for a bit to look at the hash rate and the electricity we're using. Here's a pile of RX580s. About, I think 4 of them are 8 gigabytes and the rest of them are all 4 gigabytes. I'll probably sell in the next bull run. They all work, but it's time to get efficient. I think I've sold probably about 12 or 14 of them probably about 6 months ago or so. So I about broke even on them, and now, like everybody says, it's all about efficiency. So this has been mining for about 12 minutes. Let's wait for it to mine one more time, and we'll take a screenshot of it so we can see it a little bit better. And then as soon as we get this done, we'll go and look at the power usage. Take a screenshot of that. So now you can see these are all 6600 XTs through here, and they're all using 43, 43, 41, 43, 44. So probably at the wall they're right at 50 watts. And then down here you can see 31, 29, 29, 31, 31. Or actually 32 right here. These two are a little bit low. Maybe I'll mess around with tweaks later, but look pretty good. We'll go look at the miner now and the wattage. So we were supposed to save about 100 watts. We'll go see. And it looks like we're saving more than 100. Or right around 100. I'm pretty sure it was 4720 or so. So it must be those 580s take 140 watts and these 6600 XTs take 50 for the same hash rate. It's a pretty good deal for efficiency. We'll see everybody later.